Good morning. Happy Saturday. Y'all like the y'all like the pose when I come on. I just be ready for it to say go live and I just sit there and pose. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know why I scramble around here the final 10 minutes. I get up at 5 o'clock every day. And these last 10 minutes before this live, it is a scramble, honey. But I am here. I am so happy y'all are here. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. Hopefully, you can see me okay. Let me go ahead and get to the comments here. Let me see who was all here. What is today's date? August 16th. This year is flying by now. So happy Saturday. Hopefully, you are putting your hashtag Saturday Lives in. Hopefully, you are answering the question of the day. And let me get up here. Hopefully, the question of the day is up here for me because I didn't grab it. So let me see. Yep, the one time I didn't grab it, it's not over here. But the question of the day was an extension from last week. Remember, I told you guys, I gave you a little homework. And I said the question of the day was, if you are focusing on those 3 buckets of savings that you should be focusing on, which one do you need to work on a little bit more? It was something like that. Y'all can see it. I can't see it. So let me see what you guys are saying. Let me put some comments on the screen. And let me shout out my replay game before I even get started. What's up, y'all? Okay, let's see what we got. Let me put my glasses on. All right. Let me make sure they're not crooked. Okay. Hey, Janelle. Okay. I wish I could put up my question of the day, but it's going to be all right. Janelle says, okay, question of the day. Her buffer vehicle and retirement saving bucket. So I'm going to start by using mini savings challenges for each and also use my rollover money for the week. Okay, this is how she's going to get started or just keep up with her buckets. She's going to start with mini savings challenges and rollover money. Okay, I'm with you. Hey, Lucille, good morning. Okay, Lucille says, I'm working on my emergency fund by using savings challenges. Ooh, we love a good savings challenge, don't we? I do too. Let's see. Emergency funds, sinking funds, and retirement. I'm on a serious debt journey, but try my hardest to stay on top of things, especially since I'm now unemployed. Oh, Susan, I'm so sorry you're unemployed. And I'm sending positive vibes. Everybody send positive vibes towards Susan that she's going to find something soon. This is the positive vibes we're sending you, Susan. I hope you find something soon because I know that's not a fun place to be. All right, let's see. Good morning. Good morning. All right, morning. Make sure you're answering that question of the day. You need to focus on sinking You need to focus on sinking funds and long-term goals retirement. All right, I gotcha. Thank you for putting that hashtag Saturday Live in. Let me make sure that it is collecting. Yes, we got 26 entries so far. Okay, let's see who I haven't heard from. Good morning, all. Does everyone have their homework with them? Oh, Margie's ready. Margie, answer that question of the day. That was part 1 of the homework. Let's see. Glenda says she's working on long-term goals. Let's see. I'm trying to grab people I haven't seen yet. Hey, Andra. Good morning. Let's see. Who's this one? I am working on my emergency and sinking funds, but focusing on sinking funds. I have already started on Christmas 2026. Hello. As well as vacation by using savings challenges. Let me just say something. Who was that? Who said that? J.E. Budgets. Isn't that a great feeling when you are able to work on something ahead? You know, not in the now, but you're already focused on 2026. That is such a great feeling. I applaud you. So good luck with that. That is so awesome. She's on time today, y'all. All right, get ready to live. Let's get ready to live. All right, good stuff, Lucille. You got this. Yeah, let's cheer Lucille on. Hey, Lana. Question of the day. She's using savings challenges to hit her emergency fund goal by 10K. Then move on to my 20K. Yeah, baby step it. Break it down in sections. There ain't no race. I mean, unless you got someplace to be or something to do, I don't know. But it ain't a race. Take your time. Don't stress yourself out. Good morning. You're working on your sinking funds, starting by just putting what I can when I can. Hello. Ain't that the truth? All right, let's see who else we got in here. Good morning. All right. Jasmine said she's working on her emergency fund because it's just necessary, period. Sinking funds because we are approaching winter and I live in the woods, so I need to prepare for extra food, household items. Yeah, that's smart. I mean, if you live somewhere and you know you got to prepare for when the winter time comes or whatever it may be, yes, that's what sinking funds are. Don't get yourself caught up. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, thank you so much. There is an overlay they've added to here. And I don't know how to use it, but hold on. We're going to play around with it. Let me see what it looks like. It didn't do anything. Wait, did y'all see something? Maybe I just don't see it. Hold on. Let me try again. That says cute. Oh, there it is right there. Y'all see that on the screen? I think there's one that says, oh, there's one that says thank you. Y'all, every time I come in here, if you don't use StreamYard, this is what I use to do my lives. So if anyone's ever interested in going live on YouTube and you don't have StreamYard, use my code. You'll get a discount and I'll get a discount. But I swear every time, oh wait, maybe if I take Janelle's comment off. I love playing around with this. Hold on, y'all. Got a squirrel moment. There it is. Okay. Like and subscribe. There you go. Like and subscribe. Listen to what the page say. Like and subscribe. All right. Okay, I just had to play with that. Okay, let's get back to the comments here. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody come on in. Answer that question of the day. Make sure you put your hashtag Saturday Live in. Now, listen. I just want to thank those of you who purchased my fall box recently. It just warms my heart that you all loved it. And this Friday, the 22nd, I will be dropping the items from the box on my shop. So you can buy them separately. If you miss buying the box, you can buy the items separately. But one of the items that I created for my fall box was my budget planner workbook. This is my first time creating a budget planner workbook, and it came out really nice. And here's just some of the pages in the inside. It has a budget in the back. I put a financial calendar in the back here, so you wouldn't have to worry about, you could put your own dates in here in your own month. You know, just because sometimes we fall off sometimes and we may not budget consistently every month. So it's up to you to put what month. There's a lot of good stuff in here based off of what we talk about in these lives. So we got subscription trackers and debt payment trackers and all of the things. Now, this will be one of the things I will be adding to my shop this Friday. But today I'm going to be giving away two. So this will be what our giveaway will be. I got a couple in that were delivered. They got little nicks in them. So, like, for example, and they're not really bad, but like this one has a, it's kind of bent right there, And then this one has like the cover got a little rip, but the pages on the inside are fine. But if you guys are interested, this will be what the giveaway will be today. So put your hashtag Saturday Live in. And if you don't win today, hopefully you will support your girl when they go live in the shop this Friday. Okay? All right. So let me find out. Oh, here's a star comment. Let's see what we got. Oh, Andrew's been a member for 10 months. Let's go. Much love to Chris and the Saturday morning crew. Yes, I love my members. Thank you so much, Andrew. Thank you for always supporting. I so appreciate you. If anyone wants to become a member, please, the information is in the description box. Please go check it out. We would love to have you join us. So today, you guys, we're going to talk about getting a month ahead on your bills. Okay. Last Saturday, I believe our friend Janelle, who is in the chat here, let me see if I can find her. She's in here. She mentioned, here she is. We were talking about whatever our topic was last week, and she mentioned something about getting a month ahead. And I said that would be a great topic because I haven't talked about, I haven't done a live on getting a month ahead or a video for that matter. It's probably been close to a year. So I thought we'll talk about that today. So that is what the live is going to be about. How to get a month ahead on your bills. Okay. So everybody, let's get ready. I'll get back to the question of the day and the comments. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And let's discuss tip number 1 on how to get a month ahead on your bills. Okay. So first of all, let's just redefine what month ahead means, okay? So it means being a month ahead isn't just about paying bills early, okay? It's about breaking that paycheck to paycheck cycle so your current income can fund your next month's budget or bills. Okay. So why does it work? It removes the stress of waiting for payday to pay bills. Y'all know what that feels like. You can't do nothing to the next paycheck before you can make any kind of money moves. It gives you breathing room if your paycheck is late or short. You know, some of us have been there. And it puts you in control of your money instead of reacting to due dates. Instead of that pressure, oh my God, my bill is just due this day. I don't know if I'm having enough. You are in control, okay? Not the due date. So, for example, it's September 1st. You've already saved enough in August to cover all of your September bills. So now you have some breathing room knowing those bills are covered. So that's what a month ahead is. So I want everyone to just understand the definition on what you're trying to accomplish when we say month ahead. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw my first question of the live in the chat here. Let me find it. Everyone put a number 1 next to your answer. And it's a good one. If your paycheck stopped tomorrow, how long could you keep paying bills without touching a credit card or borrowing money or anything like that? Drop that in the comment section. Put a number 1 next to your answer. If your paycheck stopped tomorrow, how long could you keep paying your bills without touching a credit card, having to borrow money? Let's drop that in the comment section, because before we can even get started on a month ahead, we need to know what we got going on. You know, what do we have in place now? Where do we need to start? Are we starting from scratch? You know, are we in a good place? So put your answers in the comment section. And while you guys are doing that, let me come back up here and let's see if there's anyone that I missed with the question of the day. Oh, Lucille's so sweet. She says, thank you, ladies, for the encouragement. She's so sweet. All right, let's see if I see any more. Hi, Chris. Thank you for coming. All right, let's see. Demetrius, here we go. Definitely emergency funds. Start with $1,000 first and then increase until you get to $5,000. I'm using a challenge to get to my emergency fund. I use sinking funds to save. Isn't it? That's what I love about, you know, just talking about saving money in general. I just love hearing how different people save. We all go about it. You know, we may have the same end goal, like funding our emergency fund, funding our sinking fund, doing budgets, but we all have creative different ways on how we get there. So I love when we share stuff like that. All right, let's see. Hi, Chris. Ladies, guess what? I woke up from a work call and was like, did I miss the Chris live first time? Oh, Chris! Oh my God, y'all, this is my friend Chris. I thought she was going to say, guess what, y'all? I came into some money. She said, guess what? I made the live. Yeah. Chris is usually part of my replay game. So the fact that she's here, I'm honored. I'm very honored. We're so happy to have y'all. Have you. All right, let's see. She's so funny. Oh my gosh. Good morning. All right, let me see if I see any more questions of the day before I move on. That just made me giggle. Okay, here's one from Laura. I'm concentrating on my sinking funds right now. My plan is to fill them up with mini savings and long-term challenges. All right. Hey, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's get down here to the new comments. Let's see. If your paycheck stopped tomorrow, how long could you keep paying your bills without touching a credit card? And let me look for the number 1s. And be honest, this is a safe space. This is a safe space. So let me see. I'm looking for my number 1s. Maybe it starts right. Maybe it starts right here. Here we go. Oh, I wouldn't be able to. Okay. Probably only one pay. About a month, 30 days. I could pay for about 2 years or more. Nice. Only a month, maybe 2. Okay, you got 3 months under your belt. Okay, I wouldn't be able to. Only one pay period. A month. 3 years. Very nice. 1 month. I could probably do 2 months as I have September bills covered. Nice. A month. 1 month, maybe 2 if I got rid of my storage unit. 3 to 4 months. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going? Whenever we talk about getting ahead or saving, the very first thing you got to do is redefine what that means to you and look at where you are and what it's going to take to get there. So this is very good. This is very good that you all know this too. 3 to 4 months, that's good. Oh, I wouldn't be able to have no credit cards. Okay. 2 months, 4 months. I can't pay any bills, but working on it. Okay. Not long, about 1 month. That's okay. That's okay. No can do, 2 months, not long at all, a month or two. I would be totally screwed. Oh no, not totally screwed. If my paycheck stopped tomorrow, I would first be stressed, but then I would remember that I have a fully funded 3-month emergency fund. 4 months. Okay. Did I say 4 months or 14 months? I'm sorry. 4 months. Okay. So this is where the conversation starts first. Okay. We want to get a month ahead. What does it look like where we are currently and how we're going to work on getting there? Okay. All right. So now that we know that, let's get into our second tip on how we're going to get a month ahead. Okay. Now, when you start to get a month ahead and you start planning on focusing on getting a month ahead, you want to separate your money. Okay. So say you're like, okay, I want to start getting a month ahead. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this money here. I'm going to keep this money here. Creating a separate account for your month ahead fund so it doesn't get lost in day-to-day spending. It has to be separate. Okay. So why does this work? It prevents accidental overspending. It keeps your progress visible so you stay motivated. That's very important. And it makes it easier to track. So now here's an example. If you're saving $300 a month towards getting ahead, move it to a future bills account. You can keep it in the bank. You can cash stuff it. You can put it wherever it is, just out of sight, out of mind. But do it immediately after payday so you're not tempted to use it for takeout. This is the big back community. I had to put takeout in there as the example. But you get what I mean. Once you're ready to start getting ahead, keep that money separate. Keep it separate so it doesn't get you confused. You ever been trying to save money and you get yourself confused and then all of a sudden you're like, well, I got all this money. You think you done can't. Now you know, because I'm guilty of it. You know you ain't got that much money. You know you ain't that money ain't magically appeared. You done forgot what it was for. And all of us has done that before. I know I have. Then I spent the damn money, forgot it was for a meal. So you got to keep it separate, okay? So I want you to put your number 2 next to this question. Let me find it here. What's the most creative thing you've done to find extra money in your budget? Because like you all said, we got to have the money to get ahead, right? What's the most creative thing you've done to find the extra money in your budget? Like share with us some of your ideas that you've done to just make some wiggle room in your budget. Put a number 2 next to that. And while you're doing that, let me get back up to the comments here. And while I'm doing that, make sure you guys, if you have not hit the like button, please make sure you hit that like button. All right, let me see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. I'm currently behind on bills, even with my paycheck. So without it, yeah, we got to get that. That makes you think about it, right? We got to get a system in place. We got to get caught up first to get ahead, and that's okay. That's okay. That's when you got to do that deep dive into that budget, and we'll do that on here. I'm working on sinking funds, savings challenges. All right. All right. Everybody's around the same ballpark. 1 to 2 years, 1 to 2 years. For those of you all who are 1 to 3 years, you got 1 to 3 years coverage. Just put a comment in the comment section if you don't mind. Share your story with us. Let us know how you were able to do that, because that's always good. I love hearing how people are able to manage their finances. All right, let's see. Just a month. I would last for about a week. Really need to work on getting the month ahead. And I can't stress it enough. And we're going to talk about it. We all know the concept we want to get ahead. But remember, we got to sit down and we got to put a plan of action into place. It's not just, okay, I want to get a month ahead. This is how I do it. You got to have a plan. You got to have a plan. And the first step is knowing how much you actually have today. And that will help determine how you're going to put that plan together. Okay. So we're going to talk about it. So let me get down here. Let me look for some number 2s. And thank you all for being honest about that, because that's the first step in doing anything. Not 1 month. I will be starting from zero, but my goal is to finish the year, starting to get a month ahead. I want to start 2026 on a good note. Yes, to start any emergency fund in 1 month ahead. Yes, y'all know how we do. It's the first of the year about to come up. Let's start on a good note. I like that. All right, let me see if I see any number twos. Hey, Kara, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Ali. Yeah, don't forget to put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. All right. So here's number 2. What's the most creative thing you've done to find extra money in your budget? Challenge of no eating out and using points for free coffee. Okay. First of all, good morning. Second of all, that is a great answer. Do you all use your free points for your different places that you go shopping? Do you guys scan those things? Now, listen, I know it's a lot of work, but does everybody do that? Do you know the amount of freebies that's out there that you can get to apply towards stuff? Put that in the comment section too. Is anyone using their point systems at the different places that they shop to get freebies or discounts? That was a great comment. Cut off subscriptions and fast food. Ooh, slow down. Is that Angel? Slow down on the fast food. You know, we the BBC over here. We got to take baby steps for that. We got to take baby steps. Discontinue DirecTV. Yes. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you for joining us. We got 2 Wendy's today. Cutting back on eating out. Force myself to cook any and everything in my home to cut back on groceries. Y'all, this week, this is not because I'm trying to cut back, but I love cup of noodles, like the ramen cup of noodles. That will forever be my jam. I don't care how much money I make. I'm going to keep a cup of noodles in the cabinet. They were so good. I had in a long time. But listen, you do what you got to do. If that was all I had, I'll be happy with it because I'd be hooking up my noodles. Let's see. I got that one. Let's see what Ashley says. I canceled Disney Plus and stopped buying so much junk food. Yeah. That's all in doing side hustles. Listen, do y'all know how much I bought a big bag of Ruffles? Potato chips like $7 now. I had to buy those Ruffles though. But what's happening? $7 for the big family size bag. Woo, I'm telling you. Okay, nothing really creative. Okay, that's okay. Simply writing budget before spending $1 always saves money. Hi, Amber. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You slept in this morning. Oh, look at you. You got to get up. You got to get up and going, Irene. All right, let's see. Control my impulse spending. Give myself 12 to 24 hours. That's a good tip. That's a good tip. Before you purchase something, put it in your cart and come back to it in 12 to 24 hours if you can make it. Stop driving all over town and try to do small no spending days during the week and do more cooking at home. I'm going to give no spend challenges a try. I usually don't do a good job with no spend challenges because I don't mind to spend because I save for it. And I do as well as I can do. But a whole month, it's just not going to happen. But I do. I make an attempt. I try it. But honey, by the 5th day, I'm probably already doing it. I'm like, all right, let's try another one. 7 things I don't use. No spend challenge monthly at times. Kathy, we're on the same page. Cut out streaming services and cook at home to save money. Yeah, so it sounds like you guys are all doing about the same thing. Side hustle babysitting. Ooh, cleaning house and a sub teacher. Okay, Ollie said cleaning houses. Using challenges. Okay. I keep the money I find in my boyfriend's laundry. That counts too. That's fair money. All right. So just keep writing down those creative things that you've done, sharing them with everyone in the comment section. And let's move on to tip number 3, how we are going to get a month ahead. Here we go. All right. You guys already said this. You're going to use that extra income, but you got to use it with intent. Okay. So for all of you all who are doing your side hustles, cleaning houses, substitute teacher, DoorDash, and whatever it is, you got to take that money and intentionally use it towards getting ahead. So any side hustle money overtime pay, unexpected cash should go straight toward getting ahead, not upgrading your spending. Now, let me just say this. I don't want everyone to think, and this is totally up to you, I don't want everyone to think that every ounce of extra money has to go to saving. Please budget it wisely so that you still have some to take care of your basic needs and you want to enjoy yourself or treat yourself to a coffee or whatever. It doesn't mean cut out everything. That's a little drastic. But you do have to save more with more intent. It does need to go, it needs to be allocated appropriately, but don't cut out everything. Okay. So why it works, it speeds up your timeline to get that money saved when you got extra money. It trains your brain to see extra money as a tool, not a treat. So when you know you got to focus on that extra money and where it's going, your mind is programmed to know, okay, I can't spend this on this. It really is, I'm trying to save towards something. So for example, you pick up 2 DoorDash shifts. Okay, you make $85. Instead of spending it, you apply it towards your next month's rent. That's one less chunk to cover from your main paycheck. So when you make that extra money, use it wisely, because now that frees up your paycheck, and that money you would have used in your paycheck can go to something else. Okay, so for all of y'all using your side hustles, you're probably applying it where it needs to go, but just make sure you're saving it wisely, and it's not seen as extra money just to go blow because you can take it out of your paycheck, if that makes sense. All right. So next question, number 3. Put a number 3 next to your answer. Okay. What's the last extra money you got and what did you do with it? So what's the last extra money you got and what did you do with it? The first thing that comes to mind for me is my Magic Month checks. My Magic Month checks, when we talk about spending extra money with intent, I have my Magic Month checks. I got them mapped out. Who else do this? This towards the end of the year when I'm looking at the new year, the first thing I do, I don't care what else is going on, I'm checking that calendar to see when are my Magic Month checks. That's the first thing I do, so I know what months they're coming. Second thing I do is they have a purpose. I get 2 a year. The first one always goes towards my family's vacation, me and Mini-Me. I use that extra check that's covering airfare, hotel, whatever it means for our vacation. That's what I'm using that extra money for. The second one goes to savings. So whether that be emergency fund, Mini-Me savings, other different high yield savings accounts that I'm trying to put a little extra money in, that's what I do with the second one. So what's the last extra money you got? And what did you all do with it? Put it in the comment section below. And while you guys are answering that, if you weren't here earlier for today's giveaway, first of all, if you are new here, I do a giveaway every live, and we do it at the end of the live, putting your hashtag Saturday Live to be entered. You don't have to enter if you don't want to. But I recently launched my fall box and my new budget planner workbooks. So today we're going to be giving away two winners today. Okay, this is my first workbook that I've ever put together, and it's really good. I'm really proud of myself. So this will be going live on my website this Friday. So if you don't win, come out and support your girl. It's very affordable. And I created this workbook the way I do my budget. So it's just very easy to follow and manage. Okay. All right, so we're going to give away 2 of these. They have like a little blemish on them because of the way they were packaged. So like the cover's kind of ripped on this one, but the inside is perfect. And then this one has it's bent right here. But again, that's just the cover. The pages on the inside are perfect, darling. So if you want to enter that, put in your hashtag Saturday Live. I would appreciate it. And also, while I have your attention, my next Zoom class is next Saturday, the 23rd. If you're not registered, make sure you go ahead and register. The link is in the description box below. Our classes this year is just all about social media, how to handle social media, especially when you have a shop, how to make, sales, how to get followers. So let's see if I can find what our topic is about this Saturday. If I can't find it, I'll put it, I'll definitely post it. Yeah, this is my notebook. I got everything written in this notebook, so I should have marked the page. But Yeah, I can't find it. That has so much stuff written in here. But anyway, that is this Saturday, the 23rd. Well, next Saturday, the 23rd. So make sure you sign up. Is this it? No, this isn't it. I'll find it. But anyway, we have such a great time. If you are a member, if you are a member of the VIPs and the besties, you get in for free. If you are a member on Instagram, you get in for free. Just let me know that you want to come and I'll send you the Zoom link. Okay. All right. So let me get back here to the comments and let me see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Oh, somebody said in coupons. Yes. And somebody said that's a good idea, Christine. Now let's see if I can find Christine. Here she is right here. Christine says my checking account has a buffer every paycheck. That buffer then gets labeled month ahead. It stays in the checking if not used. All right. Let's see. Renegotiate the internet cable. For those of y'all who've been keeping up with me, you will be happy to know that I finally called my cable company and renegotiated my bill. I was paying like $350, which was outrageous, but I didn't have, sometimes I just put stuff off. I'm just like, he ain't got time. I finally called them and got my bill down to $250, and I got a larger internet package. So I'm very proud of that. They also gave me a free streaming something. Was it Peacock? I don't know. I don't watch TV. But so for those of y'all who've been keeping up, so when Andrea said that, yes, renegotiate the internet cable bill and cut the dine out budget. All right, let's see. Let's get down to number 3. Somebody said I use coupons all the time. Rebate apps. That's a good one. All right, let me see if I can find number 3. What's the last extra money you got and what did you do with it? Oh, everybody had a lot of number 2s in here. Oh, I'll be here all day reading on them. Y'all got some good stuff. All right, here we go. Here's number 3. Okay. From Mercari and Instacart, I used it to catch up on bills and put the rest in my emergency fund. Oh, you got a little extra money from Mercari and Instacart. Okay, yeah. All right. You put it in your challenges, the last extra money you got. You haven't got any. I always find a way to screw up my Magic Month checks. I really don't know how to take advantage of that. Oh, we're going to talk about that. I think I may even do a video about Magic Month checks. You guys, I upload a video every Sunday at 2:00. So I think that's what my video is going to be about because this month is my Magic Month check. And so I was going to talk about how I handle my Magic Month checks. So Jasmine, make sure you check it out. Now that you said that, I think that's what my video is going to be about. You found like $22 and put it towards my 100 envelope challenge. Yes. Oh, don't you love finding money? That is the best thing in the world when you find money. And I keep money stored away. Those of you who know I am a money and gift card hoarder. I will keep a little money stored away. And then I'm like, I'll see it. I'm like, oh, where'd it come from? No, I done had it there forever. Oh my God. Let me see. All right. We got our hashtag Saturday Lives in. We got 65. Good deal. Let's see. I had about $40. I spent it on Wendy's and books. Did you get a biggie bag? Look at the big bag community. Girl, I'm focused on the wrong thing. Let me just side note. Those biggie bags are the best invention that Wendy's ever came up with. The 4 for $4 and the biggie bag. I'm just saying to all my big bags out there. I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. Tax money went to dead. Let's go. That tax money, y'all. Tax time is around the corner. Listen, we talk about this all the time, right? Tax time, that ain't no shock. If you get tax money back, you know what time it comes around every year. So now is the time to start planning on what you want to do with that money. For those of you all who get bonuses, you know when your bonuses come. Now is the time to start planning. Magic months. If you get a Magic Month check, sit down and take a look at what that looks like. Because a Magic Month check should look like it's not even there. That's what it is. It's an extra paycheck. It's not an additional paycheck. Act like it's not even there. Like you do the other months. You don't get no extra pay. So why is this one so different? You got to plan it out. We're going to talk about it. All right, let's see. Where am I? I spread my extra into sinking funds, gas, and groceries. That's a good one. In December, I will get my yearly bonus, and it is an extra check. I will use that for my month ahead and half for emergency. It's the check on Christmas week. 13 years of my job, it will be $2,000. Who go, Chris? Let me borrow $20. T-Mobile rebate. I'll get it out. Save for the future expenses. Oh my gosh. T-Mobile gives a rebate? What they give a rebate for? For a free phone or something? My Magic Month check goes to clearing debt. Magic Month checks. I banked the first one. I banked the first one this month and went to my emergency savings. Side hustle, cooking gigs, editing jobs. Oh, those are good side hustles. Food and gas. Savings and take vacation. That's what I use mine for. I got an unexpected refund from an overcharged account a year ago. I used it to pay off a small credit card. There you go. I got a tip at work and it's currently in the envelope, not assigned yet. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice when you can be able to take those tips or a little extra money like that and just put it away, and we'll get there. Sometimes we have to use any extra money that we get. And that's why we're going to focus on how to budget our money wisely. So if you can take that little extra money and put it away in the savings, in your high yield savings, and just let it collect interest. Oh, that's such a wonderful feeling. It doesn't have to be a lot. It does not have to be a lot. But that little bit will grow into a lot, okay? Let's see. I got $60 picking up grocery from a family member. Now, I like that. Hello? Let's talk about it. Bought stickers for my planner. Well, you got to have that, right? Last week, I got an extra check in the mail unexpectedly, and it was a guy saying because I went over in groceries. So it covered my overage in my grocery amount. Very nice. Oh, that was a nice surprise. Got money for helping out a friend, put it in my savings challenge. This is a magic month for me, and I plan to save it to my emergency fund. Yeah, this is my magic month. So I'm going to go through all of my savings accounts, and I'm going to see where I'm going to allocate it. I know I got to put some money in Mini Me savings. I got to do that first. Christmas is funded. So that's what you do. You just go through and you plan for that money, how you want to use it. And I know that some of us can't do that, but that's where we're going to get you there. We are going to get you there. All right. So that was tip number 3. Let's take this bonus off. Let's get into tip number 4. Make sure if you haven't done so already, I hope you're liking the live, hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am on my way to 10K subscribers, trying to reach it by the end of the year. We're at 9,700, I believe. 9,700. That's doable. That's not ballsy. We can do that, right? So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, okay? Join the family. Tip number 4. Here we go. All right, let me find it. All right, here we go. This is a good one. This is my favorite one because this is what I do. When you're trying to get a month ahead, focus on one bill at a time. What you trying to focus on all the bills? Focus on one bill at a time. So what does this mean? Instead of trying to prepay every bill, target one until you're always a month ahead on it. Then move on to the next one. Okay. So why does this work? Of course, it gives you a quick win, and we love quick wins. And you can see that progress. It creates a snowball effect. How many of y'all, we love a good snowball effect? So it creates a snowball effect once one bill is already prepaid. It's less overwhelming. When you focus on one bill at a time, you ain't stressed, okay? Think about it. So here's an example. You have a $120 electric bill. You save $30 each week for a month. By the start of the next month, you're ahead of it. Now you've got that 120, okay? Now you know you can do it. So you start off small. Now, the next month, focus on the water bill. The water bill may be my water bill is usually like $60. Some of y'all got even cheaper water bills. So that's like $15 a week. Now you gradually move up. Now what you're doing is saving that $30 a week for the electric bill. Now we're saving $15 a week for the water bill. Now you're focusing on 2 bills, knocking those out and getting those a month ahead. So what I mean by this, when I say focus on one bill at a time, when you think of getting a month ahead, don't always think it has to be all the things, because now you're stressed on getting all the things. 1 month worth of bills is how much? It's probably a lot, right? Maybe, I don't know. It's probably a lot. Maybe 1,500, 2,000. I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out there. So break it into smaller pieces. Why are you trying to focus on all of that at once when you can focus on one bill at a time? That is exactly how I do my 1 month ahead. My 1 month ahead is not to get a month ahead on all of my bills. That's what my emergency fund is for if something were to happen. But I do make sure I get a month ahead on those bills that matter most to me. So, for instance, my electric bill. We all know the electric bill is that one bill. First of all, it's that one bill that I don't want nobody to ever cut off. I need light, okay? I need electric. So I always make sure I got that saved, especially in the winter months. My electric bill always goes up. So I'm making sure I'm saving for that overage in the winter month. I save for groceries. So if I ever go over, I got extra grocery money in my month ahead bills, okay? I save for my lawn guy. That's important for me. I save for him over the winter months because I know in the spring and summer, I got that money already taken out and saved for. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want everyone to always think it means all the things. It doesn't have to mean all the things. But pick one that's important to you. So now we're going to get into this. Question number 4. Put a number 4 next to your answer. If you can have one bill paid ahead for the rest of the year, which one would you pick? Which one is your problem bill? Like, if you can just get that one under control or manage it, it doesn't even have to be a problem. But it's the one that it's like that's the one that's most important to you. If you can pick one bill, which one would you pick? Put a number 4 in the comments section. And I can't wait to see these answers because it's just so important to know that don't stress yourself out. Your budget is your budget. Do what's important to you. You don't have to do all the things, especially if you can't do all the things. You know, you got other things going on. But what is that one bill that you would take care of? All right. So let's get to the comment section. Let me see what you guys are saying. And let me look at some more number 3s. I put any extra money into my high yield savings account. Good deal. Tax refund paid off of firms and save the rest. That's a good one. Ooh, this your magic month too? Okay, let's go. So we got a bunch of us, our magic months are in August. First time live. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you for joining. How many of y'all done looked at 2026 to see when your magic months is? Don't be ashamed. I'm gonna look at mine when we leave here. I usually don't look to like November or something, but because that's when I start playing. What we doing? Where we going? All right, y'all silly. Okay. The last extra money went towards my visit to see my granddaughter for her birthday. Oh, so sweet. I love that. My dad gave me his $30 change, and I put it into my budget for the next 2 weeks. Nice. You know, you can always hit your dad up for some change. Them dads gonna always have some change. They be having my mama keep change. I buy change off my mama all the time. I don't know why she be having so much change. She always talking about her purse so heavy because you got buckets of change in your purse. Oh Lord. Last year my dad gave me birthday money, $500. I added to my moving fund. Nice. So nice. All right, let's see. Got a magic month check yesterday. Used a portion to make an additional principal payment on my mortgage. The rest is sinking funds and savings challenges. Listen, I know everyone thinks that they can't save or do anything with their magic month check, but this is what I want you all to think about. I want you to go look at your next magic month check. And I just want you to think about if that money wasn't there, you're still going to survive and pay those bills. So that's extra money. Budget that extra money as if you could budget it for whatever you wanted to budget it for. Start there because it is extra. You're just in your mind is set as, oh, I got to use that for bills. But act like it's not there because it's really not there. You understand what I'm saying? Just something to think about. All right, let's get down to number 4. If you haven't put in your hashtag Saturday Lives, please make sure you do because we are coming close to time. But remember, it will be for my new budget planner workbook. And again, all of my fall items from my fall box will be launched this Friday. So if you missed out on the box, please come and support. You can buy your separate items. One of those being this workbook. I hope you get it because I know you will enjoy it. All right, let's see. Let me get to number 4. And I think let me scroll it up. That'll be a lot of comments, so bear with me. Okay, I think it starts here. Somebody said, hi, Chris. Hi, Steph. How are you? Welcome. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay. Question number 4. Do you guys, who's question number 4? If you could have one bill paid, okay. Do you guys focus on the largest bill to the smallest, or do you focus on smallest to largest? Oh, that's a good question, Chris. So what she's asking is, if you guys get a month ahead, if you were to pay one bill, are you focusing on the smallest bill first? Like we think about that snowball. Or are you focusing on the large bill? That's a good one. All right, let's see. Car insurance. That's a good one. That's a good one. Light bill. Cable. That's a good one. I start small, but my big one is my car payment. Rent. Oh, not exclamation points. Rent. Oh, another car insurance. Mortgage. That car insurance was a good one. Ashley S. You could do both. What did Ashley S say? I'm a month ahead. Hey, Desi, I'm a month ahead on my electric bill. And what I do every paycheck is put money on the account. For State Farm, I'm ahead on that bill, and I keep that money in Capital One. All right. It's possible. My oil fill-ups for heat. Wait a minute. What's an oil fill-up for heat? Something you got to... Who's that? Oh, what you got to do? You got to fill up your oil? Oh, I'm intrigued. But if that's something that's a bill, it sounds very much necessary. Okay, rent, car insurance, and rent. Not the, no exclamation point me. She like mortgage. Everybody saying rent and mortgage. If that's the one bill you can get 1 month ahead on, you would do it. Mortgage, rent, mortgage, car payment. Car payment is a must. That's another good one if you can get 1 month ahead on. That's a good one. Mortgage, don't have a problem paying it. Just would be peaceful to have it out of the way. I know that's right. Definitely utilities. Definitely. Who's that? Crafty nurse? Definitely utility. That's why I say. I know everybody saying rent and mortgage. Again, that's what my emergency fund is for in the event something happens. But them utilities, oh Lord, I'd be damned if somebody shut my stuff off. We will be fighting. You ever had somebody shut your stuff off? It's not fun. If you've never been there, don't ever be there. Because it's a sad, sad day when you have to go down to the electric company place. Because, sometimes they act funky. You got to go down to the place depending on how far you've been behind. And then you got to deal with them funky women in there. Now, no disrespect if any of y'all work for the utility companies, but y'all know how y'all be acting. I ain't never going there again. Never. I ain't never dealing with them damn attitudes again in life. So that is probably why I make sure that electricity bill is covered. Can I get an amen? Solar panels or medical premium. Nice. Solar panels. That's a good one. Someone said personal loan. Rent. Okay. My internet, because I work from home. That is a good one. That is a good one because your company ain't gonna care if you can't pay for your internet. That's the luxury of working from home. That is a good one. Phone bill. That's another good one. They another one. I don't want to deal with them. Ooh, don't get me started. The amount of people I've had to call because I've been in a situation where I couldn't afford to pay bills and the attitudes I get. That is what makes me motivated to never go back to where I've been before. And AT&T is another one. Don't get me. I can do a whole live on funky people and they attitudes when you try to pay bills. Okay. House insurance. Very good. Me. If you could have one bill paid ahead, Mary, you got a me fund? I know that's right. Pay yourself first. Okay. Good morning, everyone. What is your opinion of certificates of deposits? If anyone has any CDs, please. Who was that who asked that question? Mark, if anyone has any CDs, please put that in the comment section. Your magic month is in October. All right. Oh, we're getting close on time. Okay, so that was a good one, y'all. Y'all got some good ones in here, but it looks like everyone is saying their rent, their mortgage, their car payment, and utilities. I know that's right. All right, let's get into our number 5 tip on how to get a month ahead. And if you guys all know me, you know it's about that budget. I say this. It's like every live ends with it revolves around your budget. And it's so true. So you got to build a get ahead budget layout. Listen, we can talk all this talk in the comments all you want. And you know what, Bill, you want to get ahead and all the things. You got to budget for. What does that look like? So why does it work? It keeps you consistent. Even on months with less income, you can't put as much in there. At least you're consistent with contributing towards it. Okay. It turns your goals into a habit. That is key. You have got to make this a habit, and it makes it easier to predict when you'll be fully ahead. When you write things out and you set a timeline and this is how much you're going to do to get you there. Oh, y'all, it makes the most sense, and it really does help you achieve that goal. So what does it mean? It means treat getting ahead like a bill in your budget. So you're funding it every single month. Okay, so let me put a mock budget up here so you guys will see what I'm talking about. Now, this is just a random budget with some numbers I threw up here, but this is a build a get ahead budget layout. Okay, this is based on if you have a $2,000, you make $2,000 a month. So you want to make sure you write down all of your categories. So if anyone's having trouble coming up with how to do that budget, what it will look like, make sure you write down all of your categories that you got to pay. Put down all of your amounts. Don't estimate, put how much stuff really is, okay? Because if you don't, if you round down, that's not truly how much you can save, okay? And now in this budget, you'll see there is a category for month ahead. Make it a part of your budget just like everything else. Don't put it on the back burner. It has to be up here with all the big dogs, okay? And then make sure you have notes up here so you can keep track on what everything is for. Your rent is your current month. Your utilities your current month. Your month ahead, you're trying to get this money is going towards next month's bills. You got your sinking funds. You got your long-term goals, okay? So if any of you all have never gone to my Buy Me a Coffee page, make sure you go check it out. The link is in the description box. I have a couple of budget trackers out there. They're freebies that you can download. If you haven't written out a budget before, go ahead and go out there, take the time, write out a budget. It really will help you, okay? And let me end on our final question. This is a poll, okay? Now, how ahead are you right now in your budget, okay? So how ahead, if you're trying to get ahead, how ahead are you right now in your budget? Are you still paycheck to paycheck? A few days ahead, you got a few dollars saved as far as getting ahead. You're 1 to 2 weeks ahead, or a full month. Like you guys have been doing this, you got this on track. So put that in the comment section. And while you're doing that, make sure you put in your hashtag Saturday Live, because I'm getting ready to do the drawing. We have 72 entries. Good deal. So we're going to have 2 winners today. So make sure you put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. Go ahead and put your answer to this poll question. And let me come back up here. Hope you guys enjoyed this live today. I just enjoy doing these. I love that you guys get up and you do these lives with me. But always remember, if you can't make it, please take the time to come back and catch the replay, because that would mean the world to me as well. Okay. All right. So let me get in here. Let's see what this poll question is saying. Somebody said, I wish my rent was $800. Ain't that the truth? Get a roommate. Get a roommate, honey. I just put $50 toward month ahead. Very nice. Hey, that's good. That's really good. All right, let's see. Where are my number 5s? Here we go. All right. Oh, so that's a full month ahead. Let's go. All right, we're still getting there. Paycheck to paycheck. That's okay. Hey, still paying off debt. It's a juggling act, isn't it? It's a juggling act. It's one where, and this is totally up to you and how you do your budget. It's one where you kind of got to decide which one comes first, or can you do both? How do you manage it? Because the reason I say this is because, and we're going to talk about this. Let's talk about, does debt control us, or these things write themselves. Hold on, let me write this down. This is the next line. Oh man, it writes itself. Hold on, I'm not even gonna finish. That's gonna be next week's topic. Oh, that's a good one. All right. Let's see. What was C? 1 to 2 weeks ahead. Okay, 1 to 2 weeks ahead is good. You almost there. You're almost there. Full month. I love this. B was a few days ahead. You're working towards it. I'm about a full month. I like it. Still working on paycheck to paycheck. That's fine. Oh, y'all are on track. Let's go. And the B was a few days ahead, 1 to 2 weeks ahead. Specifically C, I had 1 to 2 weeks ahead. Okay. Let's see. It's that C, full month. I just admire you guys that are already a full month and you are already on top of it. That's great. And the rest of us, we're going to get there. Paycheck to paycheck, 1 to 2 weeks. Yes, I love it. Paycheck to paycheck for bills. Okay. What's that say? D. I'm like, what's that say? I couldn't read it. Lord, I need to go get it is time for my eye exam. Paycheck to paycheck, 1 to 2 weeks ahead if I cash out my savings challenges. All right, that's another topic. Let me write this down. Everybody put their hashtag Saturday Live in. Don't mind me. That's going to be another topic we're going to talk about. We ain't talked about in a while. All right, let's get down to this giveaway again. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. You only got a couple seconds. You know, it takes me a couple seconds to share my screen. So while I'm doing this, you would think I've never done this. Why am I always confused about where to go? Okay, here we go. Okay. You got a few seconds because I'm getting ready to share my screen. Here we go. We got 75. Who just snuck one in? 76 entries. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Like I said, you're going to be winning my budget planner workbook. I hope you all love this. And again, if you don't win today, make sure you come and support. All right, Susan, she is our number one winner. She has won my workbook. Let's draw again for the second winner. Congratulations, Susan. Please reach out to me by email. I'll put that up here shortly. All right, winner number two. And that is Nikki. Yay! All right, so we got Nikki and Susan. And I believe, let me get back to the main screen here. Hold on one second. I believe you all have reached out to me before, but if not, let me just throw my email address up here anyway. If anyone ever wants to get in contact with me, please, here's my email address. You're more than welcome to reach out to me. Also in the description box below, I have my kind of how to ask Chris questionnaire. You can submit things there. You can submit topics there too. Everything's in the description box, as well as my link for my freebies. I have links to articles down there for things we discuss. So just make sure you check it out. All right. Well, thank you guys for such a great Saturday Live. It always goes by so fast. But again, I just appreciate you all so much for spending this time with me. And I'll see y'all back here next Saturday. Bye.